Chet here from Living Life with Chet, and this afternoon I am fortunate enough to be invited to a product launch by the Guyana Tourism Authority, by the product development department. You know, every time we get a product launch, they are always inviting us to come, even though we're just staff. We are invited to come to the event, and it's always a prestigious event to come to. It's always privilege to be invited to these events because of the fact that, you know, it's a launching of a new tourism product, and happening in Tourism Awareness Month too. Why not? So Amanda and I just got here to the Chung Convention Center, and we're heading in now for the launch of this event. Let me take you guys with me. Let's go. I don't even know which product we're launching today, so because I saw the message but I didn't check it, so I just know the time, the location, and the date. So let's go, guys. Influencer table, boy. What's up? What's up?
Is that a 3? Yeah. Bread?
Yeah, of course. Remember I told you it was a bread?
Yeah.
What's up?
Not the last time.
In your backpack on a trip to Kumerau Falls? What would you take? Starlink. Someone said Starlink. We've done it, you know. We've taken Starlink up there. It's a little bulky with the battery, but we did it. Yeah, it's good. What else? Who else? Binoculars. Good. Binoculars. I don't have binoculars in here. What else? These are good things, though. I like it. Gun. Someone's taking a gun. This knife, okay, good.
First aid
knife
kit.
We can take. Good.
First aid kit.
Got a knife here. What else?
First aid kit.
First aid kit, good. We got first aid kit in here somewhere. Good.
Lighter. Eldorado 12 here.
Rum, somebody taking rum? Nice. No, we gotta take the wine. We gotta get from these guys here. Nice. What else? Torch? Yeah. Peanuts? Good. Very good. Nice. What about food? Let's talk about food for a second. I want to show you guys something that we found very helpful. First, you got to get something to cook. But I want to show you this here because a lot of people wonder, how do we cook depending on the size of the group? This is actually a product that we've been using for quite a while. You might know it as astronaut food. But it is. It's freeze-dried, it weighs nothing, tastes excellent, and it's got a ton of protein. So we do cook some meals, but we also have these. Because the last thing you want is extra pain. In the bush, pounds equal pain. What else? Any other ideas? Do one more. So, lighter? Good, that's good. I'm surprised no one called this out yet. What are you going to drink? So what do we do about water? You can't be fetching 2 days worth of water. You're gonna crank out. So normally what we'll do is we'll drink the Blackwater. And for those who aren't comfortable just drinking it straight, they usually end up getting that way after they see me do it all day. But if they're not, we have little water filters, things like life straws that you can screw at the bottom and you can drink. And one final thing I just want to share with you guys. This is our stove that we use. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can't actually fly with compressed gases. It's not recommended. So we use this liquid fuel. This is the burner. It might not look that exciting, but it's pretty cool because whatever fuel you put in here, you can burn. Anything from nail polish remover to jet fuel, diesel, two-stroke, mixed oil, mixed gas, anything can burn in here. So it's a really nice tool to take. So these are some of the things that we take, and while you're going on an experience like this, you're learning. Either you're teaching, you're sharing something, or you're learning something new. It's really a wonderful opportunity to get out into the real wild and enjoy the adventure. So once again, I want to thank everybody who's helped make this possible. And now we have a video that's been prepared once again by the Tourism Authority, and thank you so much. So enjoy this, and enjoy adventure, take care of each other, and let's go ahead and see this film.
Now, by the show of hands, how many of you will book this experience after the Thursday? All right, now I'd like you to join me in welcoming Eco Destination Tours as they present their Essequibo Taste experience.
Only by the show of faces and smiles, how many of us here have heard the terminology, Essequibo is the Cinderella County? Smiles only. Smiles only, all right. But did you know that Cinderella translates to unrecognized potential? I learned this from a guest. I think we can all agree that the beauty of the Essequibo is filled with untapped value. Today,
it's two Essequibo Man Club, don't worry.
I'm representing the Good Destination Tours Guide, a licensed operator. A licensed operator aligning with the UN SDGs 3, 6, and 8. We are driven by our vision of integrating health management with ecotourism. Today, I will share a culinary experience that's designed to unlock that potential of this county. And we will conclude with a visual demonstration of seeing that experience in action. Now, many of us have seen the beauty of Essequibo. You feel the peace when you arrive at Kumerau. But what we don't see is how history and culture has influenced our unique flavors behind the scenes. And that's how we came in. Essequibo is a culinary experience that takes you on a 2-day journey of the Essequibo hotspots and what we have to offer from the Essequibo place. And we transform our culture. We've transformed food into a culture infusion through the Essequibo. Apologies. We have transformed our food culture into focusing on our everyday favorites. Our cultural infusion. But we just don't show you food. We introduce you to the culinary icons of the Essequibo that integrate into our cultural, I would say a cultural tradition. We are more than food. We are more than food. Are you excited for this? Does this excite you? Anybody? By the show, smiles again. Now, if you're not excited, let's share with you how can we join this experience. The Essequibo Cocktails is a 2-day all-inclusive experience that is a 2-day all-inclusive experience that takes you on the journey of our nights. And it features our rice story, our favorites, our rice story, as well as our cultural infusion. And we believe quality experience deserves the right price. And for this experience, we are charging $60,000 per person for 2 days tonight. So it's all. Now, can we get a full picture of what the Essequibo Cocktails looks like? I would like to take us into a bit of a demonstration of the rice story of the Essequibo. When you visit Essequibo, you will see endless rice fields. So we focus our demonstration on our rice. Now, in front of me, I have 5 different jars. Hope everyone can see. And it displays every product from the rice. For example, here's a patty. Feel free to harvest and touch it.
It's supposed to be nice.
So from the patty, we get the bran that feeds our poultry. It's separated to the broken rice that's used in feed. And the shaft, the shell from the patty, is used in garlic. And the rice is used for, what do we use the rice for? Eating, right? And it's something that's every day on all our fellow Guyanese plates. All week, right? And sometimes those rice is mixed up if it's not of the quality. They are mixed together with the black rice and all the different varieties of rice, and they put together. And the people that you see on the roadside have a little sign that say dog food. They would use the ones that was mixed with the black rice and all the varieties to make the dog food. So now we'll head into the video. So get a full experience of what I experienced. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Roman, for emphasizing just how well our culture forms part of our culinary journey in Guyana. Now, I'd like to welcome Trail Masters Adventure Tours to present their Kids Botany experience.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm just waiting for the video to play. So my name is Chet. I'm representing Trail Master Tours this afternoon. Our founder, Christopher Chin, is in the room, of course, of duties. So we're proud to present our Botani Kids Tour this afternoon. You could play. Trail Masters Adventure Tours is proud to introduce the Botani Kids Tour, a vibrant, hands-on environmental adventure created right here in the heart of Georgetown. Set within the botanical gardens, surrounded by macaws, towering trees, and the gentle rhythm of the city, the Botani Kids Tour is designed to spark curiosity, creativity, and meaningful family bonding. It helps children connect with families. This tour was created by Christopher Chin in response to the growing need for early environmental education. It makes big topics like climate change and biodiversity fun, accessible, and exciting for young learners. Most importantly, this initiative thrives through collaboration. Our key partners include the Protected Areas Commission, the Guyana Wildlife Conservation Management Commission, Sugarcane Studio, and several other supporting agencies. With the Protected Areas Commission, children explore the rich biodiversity and history of the botanical gardens. Their adventure begins in the zoological park, where they learn about rehabilitated animals like Jada and Jazz, the pumas, and Johnny the otter. They help them to understand the importance of wildlife protection as they move through the gardens. Next, the Wildlife Conservation and Management Commission turns the learning into high-energy fun through interactive activities, games, and practical lessons. As they move through the gardens, the educators bring to life the iconic landmarks. Then comes Storytime Magic with Sugarcane Studio. Children listen to adventures of Gigi's giant arapaima and Nura the otter's big river cleanup. And each child receives their own book to take home, complete with activities that they can explore through dynamic QR codes. Between these sessions, kids participate in grounding exercises and tree hugging companies. Simple wellness practices that help them feel calm, centered, and more connected to the environment. All activities, scavenger hunts, conservation games, wildlife lessons, tree hugging, archery, storytelling, and exploring historical monuments come together to help each child earn their wildlife badge. By the end of the Botani Kids tour, every child is grown, not just in knowledge, but in confidence and care for the world around them. They leave as junior guardians of Guyana's natural heritage. The Botani Kids tour, where adventure meets purpose, and every child becomes a hero for nature. And as part of our Botani Kids tour, of course it's experiential, it's it all in itself. So to bring this to you today, we have a puzzle for you to participate in. So we'll have a QR code up on the screen, and if you can, use your cell phone to scan the code. The code will take you to the Facebook page where you will find a puzzle. If you can scan that now, the first person to identify the giants hidden in the puzzle gets the grand prize, and the other 4 to do so gets their wildlife badge. So you have a couple of seconds to scan the code. I'm hoping you're able to. So you have to put the comments in the Facebook, under the Facebook page, and the first person to do so in the room receives the grand prize.
What? Wait.
So I'll be monitoring.
Don't start the zip. Don't start the zip.
Are we getting through?
How many giants can you find?
Yes?
How many giants can you
Sure you put your comments in there.
3.
And this is one of the activities that we have the children participate in, not necessarily scanning the code. Okay, I'm seeing you coming in. Alright.
I put 1.
Okay, so I think we have 5 persons. So here we go. We have a winner, and we have runners up. So,
That's a 6. No.
1 second. So I think Craig Harlequin, the tech guy, the behind the scenes guy. I hope Craig didn't scan code before Craig. Okay, so okay, and then we have Rafaela. Can you come to the front to collect your badge? Then we have Alex. Power, you get a badge. So you're now a life ranger. Thank you so much for participating. Right, so we have the next person, Stephanie. Actually, no, Stephanie, you said 6, so 5 giants hidden.
Chet.
Okay.
Chet not.
We have
Chet not.
Aditya Kanda. What? Please proceed to the front for your wildlife badge.
Okay.
And so all of the children who participate in the Botani Kids tour receive one of our wildlife ranger badges. Here you go, sir. Okay, you're welcome. Alrighty. And we have Andrea. Please come to the And so would our technical guy please come to the front? He's the first person, so we can't miss on presenting you with the grand prize. And so all of the children who participate in the Botani Kids tour receive the 2 books, Gigi the Giant and Nora the Otter, with an adopted turtle plushie. So they each receive this at the end of their tour. Alrighty, could we have the tech guy? Is he going to come, or is he going to forfeit this if we go to the next person? Oh, he's coming. Let me present you with Brad. And that makes for a great Christmas present. So if you're thinking about it, And I must say, the books are 100% locally written, locally designed, locally purchased. So we are very pleased to present to you this afternoon.
We're busy trying to scan the code.
Thank you.
Now, at the Ministry of Tourism, Industry and Commerce and the Guyana Tourism Authority, prioritizing capacity building for children continues to be a priority. So thank you once again to Chevron for this very innovative experience. Now, I'd like to welcome Wanderlust Adventures. I'd like to welcome Wanderlust Adventures as they present their Cook Like a Guyanese.
I did hello for us. It's Broward also. But the one was I said fire than before. This is your stuff. Where are you Where are you, Chad? You're not there.
Good evening, everyone. Minister, distinguished guests, director, members of the media, tourism partners, and my fellow colleagues. My name is Rosemary Chet, and it's truly a pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of Wanderlust Adventures, GY. As we officially introduce something truly special, something delicious, something that feels like home, our brand new Cook Like a Guyanese culinary experience.
Your response.
Now, I know most of you love to eat Guyanese food, but today, we're taking it a step further. We're going to teach the world how to cook it too. We developed a Cook Like a Guyanese tour experience because food is one of the most authentic ways to understand a country. The Guyana story is beautifully told through its cuisine. Our dishes carry history, tradition, creativity, and unmistakably Guyanese heart. I remember a guest from Norway who fell completely in love with our crock pot. He asked so many questions, not just about the flavors, but about the process, the meaning, the tradition behind it. Before he left, I gave him a bottle of kashrut to take home to his wife. You should have seen his face. He held that bottle like it was gold. He couldn't wait to try making peppermint in his own kitchen on the other side of the world. And that moment stayed with me. I thought, imagine if guests could have that experience right here in Guyana, learning step by step, hearing the stories, cooking with our ingredients, guided by our experts. That is exactly what this tour is designed to offer. It is more than a cooking class. It is a tourism experience that brings people closer to who we are. It is more supports local talent, preserves our culinary traditions, and gives visitors something unforgettable to take home. Not just a taste of Guyana, but a deeper connection to it. Imagine with me for a moment. A guest arrives in Georgetown, wide-eyed, curious, excited. They've heard about pepperpot like my friend from Norway, coca, metangi, roti, and they've never actually seen what it takes to make that soft and puffy, clap to your hands bird roti. So they join our Cook Like a Guyanese tour. They walk into a professional kitchen with aprons are neatly laid out, ingredients are stacked like a Food Network set, an aroma of fresh seasoning touches the ear before they even sign in. And who gives them? One of the finest institutions in Guyana, the Carnegie School of Home Economics. For 93 years, the Carnegie School has shaped our nation's culinary and hospitality with excellence. This is an institution that has trained thousands of students and graduates, over 100 skilled professionals every single year. When we talk about trusted hands, these are the hands. When we talk about heritage, this is our lives. And when we talk about longevity, Carnegie is here and going strong, still committed, still producing Guyanese talent we are all proud of. So for our guests, this isn't just a cooking class, it's an honor to step into a place where generations of Guyanese learn the craft. Our guests will learn from the country's best, the people who keep our culinary heritage alive. But great cooking also needs great ingredients. This is why we proudly collaborated with the Edward B. Bihari Company Limited, one of the most respected names in Guyana for over 6 decades. Bihari started in 1930s as a small family business and today stands as a household name, providing seasons, sauces, curry powders, and products that many of us grew up with and still have in our homes today. Their story is one of resilience, quality, and true Guyanese entrepreneurship. Their partnership helps ensure that every dish our guests cooks carries the authentic flavors of home, not just the copy, not interpretation, but the real Guyanese taste. What you see today is the result of collaboration at its finest. Private sector and public sector working hand in hand, tourism and culinary education reinforcing each other, local producers adding value to our national story. To make this presentation a bit more immersive and a lot more delicious, I want to share one of Guyana's favorite breakfast moments, and it happens to be my personal favorite, Vigan choga and roti. If you know, you know. A smoky roasted eggplant, mashed and mixed with fresh onions, garlic pepper, and then finished with a pot of oil. It's comfort, culture, and tradition on one plate. And of course, it must be paired with perfectly roasted and perfectly soft oil roti. So to bring this experience to life, I'd like to respectfully invite Minister, once again, to join us for a quick demonstration. Minister, would you please join us? Surprise! Our culinary assistant. From courage, you will guide your troops step by step. Just like they were guide or guest during the Folk Like a Guyanese experience. So let's start with the vigan. So we have our lovely roasted vigan there. So you'll help us scope it out there. Lovely vigan. Some of you know it as eggplant. Yes, just like that. Wonderful.
Sorry. Got it wrong.
Now we just add the onions, pepper. So now let's see your boating skills. Everyone, this is the moment of truth. Minister will love to see you how wrong you can make this boating. No pressure, Guyana's watching, but also cheering.
Allow the minister. All right. Yes. All right. Do the flip.
Hi, good.
Representing.
Good job!
Representing.
Got this!
Roti wrong.
That's right.
Roti wrong.
Yes, Guyana, ito na ka Guyana mo.
No, it's wrong.
Minister, thank you so much for
A lot of
being
architecture there,
such
Minister.
a support.
All right. Yeah.
Your participation shows exactly what we want our guests to feel. Connection, culture, and a little bit of fun in the kitchen. So please give the minister again a warm round of applause. Thank you again, Minister, and thank you to our RNG team for that wonderful demonstration. Moments like this remind us why today is so special. They show the power of sharing our traditions in a hands-on, meaningful way, and now we move to an important milestone. To launch a culinary tourism product like this, collaboration is key. We know we needed the very best partner to help us deliver authenticity, quality, and taste of Guyana. That is why Wanderlust Adventures GY is proud to formalize our partnership with the RT School of Home Economics as an institution that shaped Guyanese culinary excellence for over 93 years. Today, we make it official. I would now like to invite our representative forward as we sign a memorandum of understanding between Wanderlust Adventures GY and the Carnegie School of Home Economics, marking the start of a partnership that will elevate Guyana's tourism offerings and bring our culinary heritage to the world. Let's proceed with the signing.
It's nice.
Based on the Honorable Minister's skills, I guess we're all getting voted tonight. Compliments of her. Alright, now let's take it back to Essequibo, where Eco Destination Tours will guide us through celebrating the Kumerau experience.
Alright, so I'd like to welcome you guys back to the Essequibo coast today, where we take you along the coast into the common to celebrate where we find peace, where life is. We will witness the diverse role of the coconut and the coconut plays in our everyday life. You welcome to the Cinderella Fountain, where you feel the love, you see the basic coconut grazing, as well as you visit the coconut water factory that uses the Kumerau coconuts to generate this water. You'll savor, then we enter the Kumerau, where the red and black mangroves are guarded with black banks. They get farmed. Where we enter in the Kumerau, where red and black mangroves are guarded with plants, where you can find the river life from a vibrant river life, where from fuel stations to supermarket lining the riverbank. So I would love to get everybody's attention. You all seem distracted. Thank you. So I want to take you guys, by the show of hands, how many of you have visited Essequibo? There's a lot of people, more than 50% of the room have visited Essequibo. And one of the features of the Essequibo Coast is that we have one straight road from Supanam all the way to Charity. Is that something that you guys noticed when you were in Essequibo? One straight road from Supanam all the way to Charity.
Many tourists.
All right. So, and you will notice along the road as you drive, one thing will be clean, that's for one. And what you'll notice is that there are different, like, vibrant country life, rum shops, supermarkets, bars, snackets. So like the Essequibo Coast, we take you to the Kumerau, where instead of the main road, the river is that main road along the Kumerau. Right? Instead of a road, you have a river, and they said, we still have the essence of life along the river. For example, there are supermarkets, there are bars, farms. These farms are guarded by the red and black mangroves. Now, this, we want to be able to take you on a journey where we celebrate the sweetest coconut in Guyana. So, as we go ahead on the Kumerau, we take you on to slow down when we arrive at the Essequibo Resort. And here you get to relax in a hammock, listen to the birds, spot the local wildlife, and all your meals are served from the farm. One thing about Adele's that all our guests love is the fact that the resort does not use any pesticide, any herbicides. So all your produce from the farm are fresh and chemical free. So it's celebrating the coconut. It's take you on this journey where you get a hands-on experience. on a 1,000-acre coconut estate, where you get to paddle through the estate, as well as use ingredients from the garden and combine it with rice, and you make you milk the coconut, the tree of life, and you use all that coconut milk and make something we call shine rice. Have you ever heard that terminology before? Anyone in the room? Shine rice?
Yeah, shine rice.
It's proper. Alright? Coconut milk, rice, and some fresh herbs. So that's how you come to celebrate the coconut with all the elements of the coconut. And cook like a loaf. Alright? Now, let's tell you guys about the coconut. I would like to invite you into showing you a demonstration of a special part of the coconut. Right? Before I go there, anybody let me know what this is? What we call it?
Bitter.
Bitter. Alright. Is it formal? Is it diplomatic name? But the name that we fellow Guyanese call it, what is it? Alright, I don't know, maybe it's only where I'm from, but where I'm from, we call it Kupni. Right? And it was introduced to our culture from our East Indian brothers along that journey. And this is what is used traditionally to grate the coconut. But on our journey, you guys will be able to witness, imagine grating 1,000 coconuts with this thing. 1,000, every coconut got to be grated in half. So 1,000 coconut means, who know maths? 2 halves is 2,000 coconuts. See, so there's an experience where you get to see how our fellow Guyanese have used innovation of grating 1,000 coconuts in an hour without using this, but using their hands, using using carpentry to put together a frame, using their brains to set up a machine, a motor. And they designed this fascinating thing where they punch some holes and they have something like ready coconut within seconds. And all of that you will be able to experience on this journey. As well as, how many of us have seen this before? This is called the coconut plant. Right? And there's something special in this plant at this stage of it. Grow. How do we hear grow, right? This place is super hot, isn't it? Right? Yeah. It's not because I'm nervous. I'm very relaxed. But it's very hot. Yeah, so the grow in here acts as a special dessert. And when you're on our trip, we all get to partake in revealing this grow. As you guys can see, it came from the huts. The shell is in here. And this is a new coconut plant becoming coconut. And one of the things you can get, and I'll show you guys what is in it. This is a breakdown version of it. And this is what it looks like. Which eventually grows into the heart of the coconut. And channels and filters every water that comes through the vein into the coconut shell. And one thing, the special thing about the coconut is that it's the only water source that's untouched until you open it. Nothing else, it was just until you open and bust it. That's the first light of day that water is seen. Right? And that's a refreshing taste filled with electrolytes. Another thing we get from the coconut is the coconut oil. And a special thing about the coconut oil, this one is foggy, it's usually clear. The special thing about the coconut oil is that it gets solid very fast. Right? And so when you put it in the fridge, it becomes like a white substance. Very hard, white substance. And it's very good for a lot of things. Like your hair. What are some, any of us use coconut oil here? Body lotion? memory loss. Anybody from the back? You hear. But then you guys know that it's an excellent mouthwash.
Yep.
Yes, it's very excellent for mouthwash. And it was the main cooking source for fellow Guyanese. Now, sharing all of this, this celebrating, we truly celebrate from the green coconut to sweet taste, to what we can get from the oil, from the husk where we can start fires, and even the embryo or the grow that can give us a beautiful dessert. Alright? So the Pomeroon is calling you guys. Pomeroon is calling. And I would like to invite another thing that I forgot to mention is that we milk the tree of life, we milk the coconut. I want to tell you guys coconut milk. And it makes a beautiful dessert. And I would like to introduce one of our, in the Essequibo, we have our first fine dining restaurant, Starlight. And they put together a beautiful dessert where instead of they replace an ingredient from that particular dessert, which was heavy cream, and they replace it with coconut milk. And they call it a panakita. And today you guys will be able to get a taste of what that panakita tastes like. Kumerau is calling. It's supposed to come over this thing. Right up, say what's good.
Say it one more time. Pomeroon is still.
So, while we're waiting on the Pomeroon to call you guys with this beautiful dessert. Now this video will show you a visual demonstration of how this experience goes.
For taking us through that very unique farm-to-table experience. I'd now like to welcome Wanderlust Adventures back to the front as they present their flying dress experience.
Good evening once again, everyone, Minister, Director, distinguished guests, members of the media, person partners, and our fellow colleagues. Pleasure once more to welcome you on behalf of Wanderlust Adventures GY, presenting our second new product, the Guyana Flying Dress Experience. This experience is incredibly meaningful for us because it's a blend of beauty, culture, and creativity brought to life. It is also a proud product of the Guyana Tourism Product Development Grant Program, which continues to support transformative initiatives across our country. We are honored to have been selected, and this evening you'll see exactly how this grant has helped us bring something fresh and exciting to Guyana's tourism landscape. One moment, guys. Technical difficulties. There you go. So the experience also strengthens our creative economy, creating opportunities. And the flying dress concept is a globally admired photocentric experience that first rose to fame in destinations like Santorini, Dubai, and Bali. Its dramatic silhouettes, those long flowing gowns, bring that same sense of cinematic elegance and confidence to my home country when I had experienced this myself in Bali. People all over the world seek this experience, not just for the images, but for the feeling it creates. When we looked at global trends, we saw a natural opportunity for our capital, Georgetown. Georgetown is a city of character, rich in history, color, and architectural charm. We pass many of these locations every day without realizing their creative potential. From the seawalls, with the Atlantic stretching endlessly behind them, to the natural calm of the promenade gardens, to our historic monuments and distinctive wooden architecture. These spaces were made for storytelling through photography. Their textures, tones, and cultural depth form the perfect backdrop for the flying dress experience. We often promote Guyana through ecotourism, which will always be a core part of our identity. But tourism is diversifying globally, and we're proud to expand the narrative. With this experience, we're tapping into fashion tourism, photography tourism, and the broader lifestyle travel market. These are the fast-growing spaces that attract visitors who travel for the image, the moment, the aesthetic, and the story they'll take home. And in an age where social media is the #1 marketing tool in the world, a single visually striking photo can showcase Guyana to thousands of people instantly. Every flying dress photo becomes a free piece of global advertising for Guyana. When guests share their images, they tag the destination, the tour, and by extension, they showcase our country to the world. This experience matters because it positions Guyana as a destination for unique, world-class experiences. It appeals to travelers who are seeking beauty, storytelling, and unforgettable visuals, giving them moments they will treasure long after they leave, through creativity and innovation. It elevates Guyana on the global tourism map, showing the world that our capital and our country can offer experiences that rival those in the most iconic destinations. The experience also strengthens our creative economy, creating opportunities to photographers. We want to give a special shout out to our photographer that was here today, Terrence Thomas. Yes, the stylist, the makeup artist, and encourage young talent to see tourism as a space where their artistry can thrive. So, as we move into the demonstration this evening, I invite you to truly imagine the possibilities. Georgetown transformed into an open-air studio, travelers stepping into our capital, leaving with unforgettable cinematic images, and Guyana standing proudly among global destinations that offer bold, artistic, highly visual experiences. This evening, you will see the vision come to life. Brittany? Joe?
Focus.
our flying dressers inspired by the vibrant colors of Guyana, green, gold, and red. These colors represent our identity, our landscape, our resilience, and our pride. Just as these dresses rise and flow through the air, so does Guyana rise on the global tourism stage. You'll witness the signature motion that guests from around the world travel to experience, that dramatic airborne sweep that transforms a single moment into a powerful image. Symbolizing our lush rainforests, our natural abundance, and the ecotourism foundation that Guyana is known for. Ricky, thank you. Then we have our gold. Representing our warmth, our sunshine, and the golden hospitality that welcomes every visitor to our shores. Thank you, Samira. Reflecting our strength, our spirit, and the passion with which we continue to build Guyana as a world-class destination. And not forgetting our guys wearing black and white, representing our strength, unity, and timeless elegance of our people. This right here is the essence of the Guyana flying dress experience, a celebration of our colors, our creativity, and our capital, alive, expressive, and full of pride. Thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you to the Guyana Tourism Authority and Guyana Ministry of Tourism Industry Commerce for their support, and thank you again to each of you for believing in innovation, beauty, and continued growth of our tourism sector. You can contact us on information on the screen or chat with us after the event to learn more. Thank you so much.
Thank you to the beautiful models. Now we've heard from all of our tour operators tonight, so I'd like to welcome the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Susan Rodriguez, to deliver her remarks.
I know this is what you've all been waiting for. Good evening, everyone. Director Bach, our tourism and hospitality stakeholders, the Tourism and Hospitality Association executive members, IDB country representative here, Mr. Lena, and everyone else, ladies and gentlemen. I'm proud to be joining you this evening for the launch of these 7 new tourism products during this month of tourism awareness. Happy Tourism Awareness Month, everyone. The month is finally winding down. But we still have a few days left, and we still have a few more things to do. And it has been a real ride this month. Speaking of immersive experiences, I've been immersed in the activities associated with Tourism Awareness Month. We are happy as a government, as a tourism authority, to support all of our tour operators and our small businesses. They are small businesses. And we have an aggressive agenda to grow small businesses. And our operators in tourism and hospitality sector, of course, form part of our small business plans for the growth and development of our small businesses. This is the time for tourism. This is the time. And all of us here, all of our stakeholders have to recognize that with everything there is a time. There is a window of opportunity. And we have to make the most of it at that time. And so, in the next 5 years, we will be ensuring, and I can speak on behalf of the government of Guyana, that we grow and build the tourism sector so that it is sustainable and that it becomes a major contributor to our economy. We would like to do it with all of you here. We would like to do it with our Guyanese people. But we have to be ready. And this is something that we've been talking about for a long time now. Getting our people ready for what will inevitably come. And what is coming is transformation. All of the sectors in Guyana will be transformed, especially the tourism sector, because it will have to stand as a major pillar of our economy. It is the thing that will diversify our economy and contribute to the resilience of our economy. And we want all of you to benefit from that. We want all of you to prepare yourselves for that. Many, if not all of you here, are aware of the fantastic work that is done by the Guyana Tourism Authority. Exceptional work. They continue to support tourism, support all of our stakeholders through grants, as you heard here tonight, working with our operators in training, product development, spending time with them, getting to know them, giving advice, and ensuring that their product is market ready. That support will continue in the next 5 years and long into the future. But it will only get better. And the support will come more rapidly and in a more robust way. So you may have seen that we've issued an expression of interest for resort-type accommodation at 10 locations across Guyana. Kumerau Falls, coincidentally, is one of those locations published in the EOI. So Blackwater ought to be very excited about that. And we sent that expression of interest, published it, of course. Anybody can respond to it anywhere in the world. But we also send it to some of our major developers in tourism. Because as Cameron said rightly, investment has to come also. So it has to be backed by that investment. And so Guyana's tourism product is very diverse. We have an experience for the city traveler who comes to Georgetown on business and wants to indulge in a little bit of leisure and can find a hotel with a restaurant and can enjoy the nightlife of the city of Georgetown. And then we offer, so Campbell told you a story, and I see the young woman here tonight who visited the Rupununi. And if you want to immerse yourself in nature, adventure, wildlife, fishing, and bonding with nature, then we have that also in the Rupununi, one of the most breathtaking parts of our country. And a part that, when you go there, it makes you really proud to be Guyanese. Especially also because that product is so well built, and the operators there have such great pride in hosting their guests and their visitors. And while I want our visitors to experience that, I also want Guyanese to experience that. That is very, very important to me, and I've been speaking about this since September. Because for us and I was having a conversation with Colin from Rockview, for Guyanese to truly represent our tourism, they have to first experience it. They have to first understand what is it that we offer here in Guyana. What is it that makes Guyana's tourism experience different from the Caribbean, from the region, and from the rest of the world? And there are many reasons that we are different and that we are unique. One, as we said, is very diverse, and you've seen it here tonight, from agritourism, farm-to-table experiences, experiences where there is education involved, inclusive, where we have our children being, there's a tour tailored to our children. And you have the adventure tourists who can visit Kumerau Falls or any of our natural waterfalls, go on hikes, camping, glamping, whatever your preference, all of it exists here in Guyana. If you're a birder, you want to go fishing, you want to stay at a rustic lodge, you want to go to Karinambu and spot some wildlife, or you want to go to Baganara and have one foot in the wildlife and one foot in the AC room, we have that too. So it is very diverse, unique, and beautiful. And we want all Guyanese, because you have a natural market right here at home. More and more people are traveling. I just spent a few days traveling through the North Rupununi, and I spent time going through the visitors' book. And I was pleasantly surprised to see how many people came to those lodges here in Guyana from Region 3, Region 6, Region 7, Region 1, of course Region 4 and 5, local travelers. And I was very pleased about that. We have some challenges in relation to costs. Not by our operators, but because of transportation. So transportation is an issue. You would have heard the President make a call for reduced rates from our airline operators. We've been giving tremendous support to airlines by subsidizing taxes for fuel, upgrading all of the airstrips, which bring down maintenance costs. And so we think it is time that there is at least a special rate applied for local travelers. As other tourism operators are doing, our hotels have come on board to reduce costs. And we have at many of our lodges special rates, whether it is called a Guyanese rate, a local rate, a community rate, or it's applied as a discount. There are special rates for local residents and overseas Guyanese. And we're happy about that. And we want to continue to work to bring the business. And we will do that as a government through the tourism authority. We will continue to elevate Guyana's visibility globally. We just came back from World Travel Market in London. We didn't have time to eat or use the bathroom, but the amount of people that were at our booth, knocking on our door to try to come to Guyana, operate in Guyana, to start a business in Guyana. We met with organizations, Caribbean Tourism Organization, Latin American Tourism Organization, and many others. Those who have operators who are operating the expedition cruises. We met with those. I would like to see an expedition cruise coming to Guyana every single month of the year. And that's what we're aiming to do. We have a long list of appointments that we have to follow up on coming out of World Travel Market. And so we're investing this time, not because we have nothing else to do, but we're investing this time because we want to really grow Guyana's tourism experience, elevate our visibility on a global platform, welcome our visitors when they come here and give them a truly immersive experience. But when they come here, we also have to ensure, apart from being ready with our business and our tours and having our entertainment ready for them, we also have to have the right attitude to welcome them when they come here. And we have to make sure our home, which is our country, is clean to welcome them. And so we're also working on that front, working on an awareness campaign that tourism is everybody's business. And if I want everyone to experience Guyana's tourism, I also want them to be a part of Guyana's tourism. So all of us are stakeholders. It will take a national effort from the immigration officer to the taxi driver to the snacket, the restaurant, the receptionist at the hotel, everybody to have the right welcoming attitude to our guests. And we have to have respect for our home, which is Guyana, our streets. We have to keep it clean so that when people come here, they feel truly welcome. Another thing we have to understand as Guyanese is that there is economic value to our hospitality. I know that we are a naturally hospitable people. We've grown up hearing that all the time. Guyanese have the best hospitality. But somehow we restrict it to the four walls of our home. So we have to expand that. Everybody who touches down here in Guyana is a guest in our home. And we have to treat them as such. And so I'm calling on all of us to participate in ensuring that the tourism sector is ready to stand as a major contributor to our economy. And all of us can only benefit from that. We are working tirelessly to ensure that we add more seats, more flights coming to Guyana so that we can have 3 million passengers passing through our country by 2030. 1 million visitors annually we are hoping to attract. This year we will exceed 400,000 visitors for the first time. And we are leading. We are leading among Caribbean countries with visitor arrivals, 18% increase in the first half of this year already. We're leading. And the Caribbean is looking to us. Just like they're looking to us in other sectors, they are looking to Guyana for a diversified experience, because all of them have the same experience. And we have something different here to offer that would complement, not compete, but to complement our Caribbean neighbors in a complete multi-destination package. That is also an avenue that we are working on building out, so that we can have those packages available for our visitors. So this is the time. You have a president that has been speaking publicly about building out our orange economy, and you saw some of that here tonight. The tourism sector is a huge part of our orange economy, and you will see policies and projects aimed at ensuring that our creative arts, our music, our culture, and of course our tourism is both enhanced and preserved. So you are witnessing a government that is sending all of the right signals, and we are ready to work with you to ensure that the tourism and hospitality sector really grows exponentially in the next 5 years. And we have to use this time to really establish this sector, build it out in a way where we can support all of the people who are coming to Guyana. Because when they come here, we have to be ready. We have to have the facilities, we have to have the right attitude, we have to have the experiences for them to enjoy. And there's nothing like word of mouth. Nothing better than word of mouth. People going back and talking about Guyana, talking about their experience here. You know, after COVID, and there's been a lot of articles published recently and studies done recently about how tourism is changing and how tourism has to be used for a force for good. And there are people who are no longer spending money on luxury vacations, but just want to travel for wellness. They want to go somewhere and they want to have a feeling that changes them completely. And I think Guyana is a prime destination for that. I think we have all of the right ingredients for this new trend of travelers. And so when we really sit and examine the state of the industry now, you will see that Guyana is very poised for this new modern travel. And we have to ensure that we use our natural assets and our creativity to create the experiences to welcome these visitors. And I know we can do it. And we are here to help you to do that. And so next year, so tomorrow, we are representing our budget to the Ministry of Finance. And it's a heck of a budget. Because with all of the plans that we have, has to be backed by the right budgetary allocation. So we're going to go to war tomorrow for the tourism and hospitality sector. Right. If we don't get it, it's our fault that we didn't make a good case. Right, Cameron? But we are going to go to war for all of us here so that we can do the things that we need to do to enhance the sector. And I'm excited about 2026 and many of the new initiatives that are included in our budget for the new year. So, if all goes well, there are going to be lots of announcements that the tourism hospitality sector can get really, really excited about. And not only at our level, but the president has also spotlighted tourism. In his speech at the opening ceremony of Expo, he spoke about 6 new pillars of Guyana's economy, and tourism is there. And I'm so pleased when I hear the president speaking so often about tourism. On Sunday, we went to Region 6. We turned the sod for a new terminal in Bartica, new airport terminal in Bartica, and every speaker, one after the other, from Bartica, were talking about tourism. And it warmed my heart because people understand what tourism means and the far-reaching effects that this industry has on everybody. And there is a role for everyone to play in creating an unforgettable experience. And so I'm very happy with the level of consciousness that we have now as a country, understanding tourism. And I'm also very pleased about the communities that are really improving their tourism experience. Toka being one of them that we visited recently. I ate a cassava and watermelon cake that would rival any dessert in any international restaurant in Toka. And what was it, sweet potato? A sweet potato custard that would rival any creme brulee anywhere in the world. And our local community, our indigenous communities, they are preparing themselves and preparing their products in their communities to offer to their guests and visitors. And that model of tourism, but the model that is community-owned, led, is one that I'm deeply proud of. And is a model that exists nowhere else in the world. And that is also unique to Guyana. And so when we travel around Guyana, not anywhere else, when we travel and it becomes an education for us, and we're learning about our history, we're learning about our culture, and at the same time immersing ourselves in a fun, beautiful experience, it will change you. It will change all of us. It will make all of us better. And so tourism is a force for good. So happy traveling. And let me congratulate all of the presenters here this evening for 7 new products. As we said, congratulations to all of you, very well done. As I said earlier, November is winding down, but it's not quite finished yet. And we still have some more products to launch and some more activities to do before we close out the month and head into our next project, which we've already started, preparing for our Christmas village and preparing to welcome all of our Guyanese brothers and sisters who are returning home for Christmas, and all of our visitors who will be joining them as well and joining us here in Guyana for a Guyanese Christmas and a truly unforgettable Christmas. Let's not forget also that we now have the cook-up rice, the microwavable cook-up rice. So I wanted to suggest the Blackwater. I wanted to find out if we can use the stove. I know we're supposed to use microwave, but I don't know if we can use the stove to cook cook-up rice in the bag, or the pepper pot that can just heat up. Yeah? You tried it?
No, we gotta try it.
You gotta try it. So it was available at the Expo. The Go Invest is working along with GNBS, of course, to improve standards and preparing our local products here, not just for the domestic market, but for the international market. So for those who want to taste Guyana, but cannot come here and be able to export, package and export a lot of our local cuisine so people can experience a piece of Guyana wherever they are. And that's another initiative that grows our small business or small businesses and encourage them also to implement standards in the preparation of their products for the overseas market. So thank you very much, everyone. Congratulations to the GTA for an amazing, planning this amazing month of activities, Tourism Awareness Month. We've started the campaign, as I said, tourism is everybody's business. We started a low budget campaign, but we're hoping to expand this campaign in 2026 and ensure that it permeates every home and that people are talking about tourism and how they can help us grow this tourism and hospitality sector. So thank you very much, everyone. I've been advised there's a reception. Please stay on. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I think we can all agree that tourism in Guyana is undeniable growth, and we are proud to have you in charge. I'd now like to welcome Lisa Williams, our Product Development Officer, to deliver the vote of thanks, after which we invite you all to join us for light refreshments and
Thank you, Mr. Ceremonies. Observing all protocols. Please give me a minute for this, because we kind of look over the thank you, but I'm going to take some time here. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the close of this remarkable immersive tourism product launch and cocktail evening, it is my honor to extend heartfelt appreciation on behalf of the Guyana Tourism Authority. First, allow me to extend warm congratulations to the 5 tour operators who unveiled their exciting new experiences this evening. A special note of appreciation goes out to the Ministry of Tourism, Industry and Commerce who support, and our very own Minister, the Honorable Susan Rodriguez, who support, and the Ministry's investment in product enhancement make events and initiatives like this not only possible, but impactful. To our Director of the Guyana Tourism Authority, Mr. Carmel Bash, thank you for your visionary leadership and for continuously steering the sector towards innovation and sustainable growth. A special note of appreciation goes out to the product development team, and if we can just put our hands together to Candice, Kayla, Clara Garcia, whose work, strategic guidance, and attention to detail helped bring these new products to life. Your effort ensures that Guyana's tourism offerings remain fresh, immersive, and world-class. To all our industry partners who collaborated with our tour operators, thank you. This event would not be possible without the support of our event partners. We would like to acknowledge Royalty Styles and Decor for the decor here tonight, Players Quran Audio for the lighting, Music Unlimited for PA and Sound, our partner, the Chung Conference Center, Francis, our mixologist, you're going to have some great cocktails tonight, Kester Robinson, the caterer, the school, the Carnegie School of Home Economics, The Balance, GY, you've seen their waiters coming around, thank you. Keon Hector, our videographer, Craig Harlequin, for the screens, and Fresh Press Juice for the lovely refreshments you've been having. Your service helped create the beautiful atmosphere, flow, and the experience we all enjoyed this evening. And finally, to our guests, our partners, our supporters, who took the time to join us, the media, thank you. Your presence reinforced your belief in continued growth of Guyana's tourism sector, and your support means more than words can express. And finally, to anyone who we missed, please know that if we did not mention you, your contribution in any way, thank you. Please know your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for being here. We look forward to continued collaboration as we work together to share Guyana's story with the world. At this time, I would like to encourage you to visit the photo booth that is to my right, and if you wish to learn how to make curry, any curry you can think about, please visit the Carnegie School of Home Economics table and purchase a Taste of Guyanese Curries recipe book. I would like to now open the floor for our cocktail evening. If you can stay, let's mingle, let's talk, and let's continue to push tourism forward. Thank you again.
Hey guys, so I just got home from the event and what a wonderful event it was. It was amazing. So firstly, let me just talk about the decoration. The venue was perfect. The decoration was amazing. Local products, plants, local flowers, coconut setting, valves. Listen, guys, amazing setting. Love it. Our product development team, our designers, everyone did a wonderful job when it comes to that and putting together the concept. Loved it. At the entrance, as soon as you were going in, you had African drumming, you had a well put together welcome sign and a little rocker there that you could take some photos. But altogether, well put together. Loved the way how it was done. It was done as soon as you go into the Chung Convention Center. Conference center, and great event, great layout and everything like that. Yeah, so just to go through back the program quickly, so our mistress of ceremony, Shade, was there, and she is from our marketing department, and she did an amazing job to welcome everyone. And then we had our welcoming remarks from the director of the Guyana Tourism Authority, Mr. Kamal Baksh. Then we had our first presentation, which is the presentation of the tour. So apparently, I didn't read the invitation, I was so busy, but they were doing 7 different products launched today, 7 tourism products. So if you're a local person, if you're coming to Guyana and you say that you don't know what is it that you could do, find it hard to believe, but look at this video and you can get some ideas as to what it is that you can do. I will try my best to drop the links for all of the tour companies that presented their packages today, so that you guys can go follow, contact them, and get all the tour information. But after our welcome remarks from the director of the Guyana Tourism Authority, we had the first product, which is the Bush Bar and Bites. Bush Bar and Bites, which is done by Touring Guyana. So it's basically having you in a settings where you go to a bar, a locally set up bar, and you can have all kinds of different local snacks and local wines. Right? Love the idea, guys. You have all kinds of different wines that are good for your body, local wines, and good for some other things too, like we learned tonight. Then the second product, it was the Kumana Experience, the Kumana Experience by Blackwater Adventures, which is a hike to a waterfall. Beautiful experience again there. And then the third one was the Essequibo Got Taste, which I thought they were gonna feature a little bit more on the curry, but the Essequibo Got Taste tour, which is done by Eco Destination Tours, which is basically a culinary experience throughout the Essequibo, and it touches on, it does touch on the rice production of the Essequibo coast and a few other areas, historical sites, and of course the food part of Essequibo, which I think personally is the curry capital. And it also touched on the fact that, you know, you can get some really good things to eat in Essequibo, which personally I think Essequibo is the curry capital for Guyana. And if you're from Essequibo or you have ever gone to Essequibo and had really good curry, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have all of the great players over there that give you some of the best curries. Good. But then we also had from Trailmasters Adventures the Kids Botany Tour. Now, imagine how tourism is doing so well that they're even thinking about our little kids. So the kids are going to have a botany tour where they go into where they go on a tour and they learn about trees and plants and all these other things, and you know, get the experience of agriculture, right? And getting engaged, getting their hands dirty, learning and so on about plants and plants of Guyana and stuff like that. Then the other one is, cook like a Guyanese tour. So this is the one that is done by Wanderlust again, Wanderlust Adventures, with the support of Carnegie School of Home Economics. So this is where you can actually go and cook some Guyanese balanja choka and clapan roti. So you have to do it from scratch. You have to roast the baigan, you have to peel it out, you have to mash it up, seasoning it up, everything all together. And then you have to knead the roti, then you have to bail it and everything. And I got a little challenge for you guys. I was asking the persons at my table, can you bail a roti and make it spin on the chowki without touching it with your hands? Just using the rolling pin or the belna. Can you roll belna a roti wrong and make it spin while you're doing it on the chowki? Special skill. Also, second special skills when it comes to cooking sada roti especially. Can you seke, which is pulling out the towel and pushing the roti up to the fire so that it could get a little brown spots, right? And those little crispy spots, and then also get it to swell. Can you do that? And if you can do that, drop me a comment and let me know if you can, and I would love to see you do a video. If you want, you can send me a video. I will definitely post it on my channel to show that you know exactly how to cook a roti by belting it properly so that it spins on the chowki without your hands moving it, and sekeing it so it'll swell. The next tour that was presented today, our launch today, is celebrating the coconut tour. So this is another product that is done by Eco Destination Tours, and is for the launch of that product, which has to do with everything coconut, coconut water, the stages of coconut. It has to do with the coconut cream, desserts that are made from coconut, the oil, everything else. You know, benefits of coconut. It takes you on a whole coconut tour into the Pomeroon. It takes you to Adele's Resort, and it also teaches you about grow. So a lot of people don't know about grow, so you actually get to see a coconut, open it, and get to eat grow. All right. So that's another thing. If you don't know what grow is, comment grow, and let me tell, and I'll do a video to show you guys what grow is. And the last and final tour, which is an amazing one for the ladies to try out, is the Guyana Flying Dress Experience. The Guyana Flying Dress Experience, which is done by Wanderlust Adventures Guyana. Wanderlust Adventures GY. This is a tour that takes you to scenic locations in Georgetown wearing a flowing dress, long flowing dress. You can choose any color that you want, and you have your makeup artist and everything come. The makeup artist is presented by Wanderlust. They do the makeup, they get the dress together for you, and you wear that on, and then you have a photographer and they take you to different locations throughout the city, and you get to take some lovely flowing dress photos. Right? So the Guyana Flowing Dress Tours. So guys, 7 new products, 7 new tourism products, all very, very affordable. It can meet the need, meet the pockets of our Guyanese people, our locals and our international guests, and it is experiences that will last forever, that will create memories that will last forever. So if you have not as yet, I will drop all the links in the description, so you guys can click on these tour companies. All of them are licensed tour companies, and clock in now. December is coming up. The year is going to be finished, but you can still do these tours next year. But all I'm saying is clock in now, because so many people are going to book them up and you might have to wait. But guys, I hope you enjoy watching this video, and please share, like, subscribe, go to the GTA's page, go to the Ministry of page, go to the Discover Guyana page, and like, share, subscribe so you can know what is happening. I have a treat coming up for you guys for Christmas. I'm getting overwhelmed with so much invitations, and this is mainly just because of where I work, but I'm going to show you guys how many things are happening for December. I myself have so many invitations that are coming in, and these are all public events that people can attend, right? Most of them are public events that you can attend. So I'll put that out as soon as possible so that I can drop the invitations, drop the flyers, drop whatever it is that I need to, so that you can get the information and you can book them down into your calendar. Guys, look out for that video, and thank you so much for watching. Do like, share, subscribe. Cheers.